Hello, future officers. Welcome to the Geography H2H, that is the hand-to-hand session 2411. This is the second test in the geography series of our Eklavya short prelims. Right? So the themes that are covered in today's test are very important. The themes are ranging from solar radiation, atmospheric circulations, water in the atmosphere, as well as about oceans. Right? These are some of the crucial themes that are there in today's examination. Starting with question number 1. Question number 1 was with regards to humidity. Consider the following statements with reference to humidity. 4 statements are given और सबसे पहले आपका ध्यान जाना चाहिए कि करेक्ट पूछा है या नॉट करेक्ट. तो करेक्ट पूछा गया. So first things first, absolute humidity is the weight of water vapor per unit volume of air. Yes, this is true. Absolute humidity, actual humidity कितना present है. Yes, right? Absolute humidity is same across all the places on the same latitude on the earth. No, this is wrong. Absolute humidity, it is not the same at all the places. Extreme words hamesha you should be careful with. Statement third is with regards to relative humidity. Now relative humidity is greater over continents and least over ocean. बहुत सिंपल बेसिक है. रिलेटिव ह्यूमिडिटी होता क्या है? रिलेटिव ह्यूमिडिटी इज द बेसिकली द रेशियो और परसेंटेज किसके बीच में? एब्सोल्यूट ह्यूमिडिटी ऑन ह्यूमिडिटी कैपेसिटी. ऑब्वियसली ओवर कॉन्टिनेंट्स, जहां पे कॉन्टिनेंट्स होंगे और जहां पे ओशन होगा सो देयर वुड बी क्लाउड कवर, ह्यूमिडिटी वुड बी मोर ओवर ओशंस. दिस स्टेटमेंट रॉन्ग. Next is relative humidity is the percentage of moisture in the air compared to the maximum it could hold for a given temperature. Yes, this is true. Absolute humidity upon humidity capacity. So over here we have two are correct. The correct answer would be option B. I hope this is clear. Now moving to question number 2. High tides or spring tides are experienced on full moon and new moon. Now this question is about tides. Statement second, deep or low tides are experienced when sun, earth and moon are in a straight line. Now this statement is absolutely wrong. और जैसे ही हमें स्टेटमेंट पता लगा कि स्टेटमेंट 2 is wrong और क्वेश्चन में आपसे क्या पूछा है? Which of them is are correct? Second statement is wrong क्योंकि सभी को पता है नीप टाइड्स में they are at right angle or 90 degree. Second statement is wrong, so we can eliminate the second statement and arrive at the right answer. Because in the examination situation आपका पूरा साल भर का मेहनत या कई सालों का मेहनत दांव पे लगा होता है and crucial factor or component is time. Time का भी pressure is there. So you could have eliminated the same. और अगर थर्ड पता है या नहीं पता then also you could have arrived at the right answer. Correct answer is option B. Moving to question number 3. With reference to western disturbances, consider the following statements. Statement 1. They are shallow cyclonic depressions originating over western Mediterranean Sea. अब western disturbances बहुत ज़्यादा न्यूज़ में है. Just to give you a context, very quick context. This year rainfall over and snowfall has been very less or minimal in the areas of Himachal Pradesh, in areas of Uttarakhand, Jammu Kashmir, etc. And one of the reasons is weakening of western disturbances. तो इस टॉपिक को बहुत अच्छे से कीजिएगा. So no, this is not western Mediterranean Sea, this is eastern Mediterranean Sea. ये बहुत बार करता है कि पूरा स्टेटमेंट सही होगा, ईस्ट वेस्ट में चेंज करेंगे, डिग्रीज में चेंज करेंगे, and likewise. Sudden drop in temperature indicates arrival of these disturbances. No, it is not the sudden drop, rather it is a sudden increase. This statement is again wrong. Statement third, it is highly beneficial for rabi crops in southern India. Yes, this is true. Winter rainfall in the northern India. This only one of them is correct और आपसे correct पूछा. Correct answer is option A. Not western Mediterranean. question number 4 is related to El Nino. Now, which of the following is possibly associated with occurrence of El Nino phenomenon? Is not associated with occurrence of El Nino phenomena. बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट अगर क्लियर होगा तो इसको सॉल्व करने में बिल्कुल समय नहीं लगेगा. El Nino, now what are given? Negative impact on summer months in India. Second, improved fish catch of the South American Pacific coast. जैसे ये स्टेटमेंट पढ़ेंगे तो आपकी दिमाग की घंटी बजनी चाहिए. एल नीनो बहुत सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट है. एल नीनो इज नथिंग बट ओवर साउथ अमेरिका व्हाट हैपेंस, द विंड्स वीकन, राइट, और विंड्स अगर कमजोर पड़ जाएंगी सो नीचे से अपवेलिंग वुड बी स्टॉप्ड और प्रिवेंटेड, राइट. वार्म वाटर वुड बी एक्यूमुलेटेड. अगर वार्म वाटर यहाँ पे एक्यूमुलेट होगा, नीचे से ठंडा पानी अपवेल होके नहीं आ पाएगा, वो न्यूट्रिएंट्स कैरी नहीं करेगा, तो यहाँ की फिशिंग इंडस्ट्री वुड सफर. यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है? इम्प्रूव्ड फिश कैच. ऑटोमेटिकली आवर आंसर. दिस इज पॉसिबली नॉट एसोसिएटेड विद occurrence of El Nino phenomena. High pressure, please not even read. Thereafter, question number 5, but there is one caveat. When I say you need not read these, obviously you have to go through each and every option, but जिस option को आप pick कर रहे हैं, eliminate कर रहे हैं, if you are 110% confident, then only proceed. Now moving to question number 5, with reference to general circulation of atmosphere, consider the following statements. आपसे क्या पूछा है? Correct. Trade winds are the most regular of all the planetary winds. Yes, this statement is true. Second, all the western coast of temperate zones receive westerlies throughout the year. No, this statement does not hold true. This statement is wrong. Polar easterlies are more regular in the southern than in the southern hemisphere. This statement is why this statement is true. फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू. जैसे ही आपको पता लगा फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट और सेकंड सही है या गलत है वो पता भी नहीं होगा, देन ऑल्सो यू कैन अराइव एट द राइट आंसर. स्टेटमेंट थर्ड इज राइट. इन सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर व्हाट डू वी हैव? वी हैव डोमिनेंस ऑफ वाटर बॉडीज, राइट. सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी. Question number 6. Consider the following statement in context of jet streams. और पढ़ने से पहले ध्यान जाना चाहिए correct and not correct. During summer, the subtropical jet stream is nearly continuous in both the hemisphere. However, during winters, subtropical jet exists only in the southern hemisphere. Jet stream से पहले भी क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है कि jet stream they only occur in the northern hemisphere. This statement was given, which was obviously wrong. Second statement, in summer the polar jet stream shifts towards the pole, while in winter it shifts towards the equator. Jet streams का basic phenomena you should be aware of. What are the different types of jet streams? और इसमें आपसे correct has been asked. So statement 1 is wrong. Why statement 1 is wrong? Because during winters, subtropical jet stream is nearly continuous in both the hemispheres. यहाँ पे आपको क्या दिया हुआ है? Is nearly continuous in both the hemisphere. Yes. However, during winters, subtropical jet stream exists only in the southern hemisphere. It is not winters, it is summers. पूरा स्टेटमेंट सही होगा, बस वो विंटर और समर को चेंज करेंगे, नॉर्थ और साउथ डायरेक्शंस, लैटिट्यूड्स और डिग्रीज को चेंज करेंगे. So it is not during winters, rather it is during summers. Winters के समय what is there? The jet streams they become more powerful. Temperature gradient increases. And second statement, obviously these polar jet streams, they keep on shifting their position. Second statement is correct answer is option B. Thereafter, question number 7. Consider the following statements. Occurrence of the fronts are the typical features of tropical and polar regions. Second, in the northern hemisphere, frontogenesis happens in anti-clockwise direction, whereas in the southern hemisphere, it happens in the clockwise direction. Directions पूछा. Third statement में, stationary front, the wind motion on both the sides of front is parallel to the front. ये पढ़ा होगा fronts के बारे में. Stationary front, warm front, cold front, occluded front. Frontolysis refers to strengthening or development of a weather front. No, this is wrong. Lysis का मतलब ही डेथ होता है. आपने पढ़ा होगा बायोलॉजी में, लाइसोसोम, सोसाइटल बैग्स ऑफ द सेल. तो फ्रंटोलाइसिस स्ट्रेंथन नहीं करता, एक्चुअली वीकन्स, राइट, रिलेटेड टू डेथ ऑफ अ फ्रंट. करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट सेकंड इज आल्सो करेक्ट. और फ्रंट्स कहाँ का फीचर है? And where do we have fronts? The front is not a typical feature associated with tropical region. क्योंकि फ्रंट का बेसिक डेफिनेशन अगर क्लियर होगा तो क्वेश्चन आराम से सॉल्व हो जाएगा. व्हाट इज द बेसिक डेफिनेशन? व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय फ्रंट? टू कॉन्ट्रास्टिंग एयर मासेस, दे शुड कन्वर्ज और डाइवर्ज. इस पे भी क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछा जा सकता है. स्टेटमेंट 1 इज रॉन्ग. द करेक्ट आंसर वुड बी ओनली 2. Second, third are correct. Rest first and fourth are wrong. Moving to question number 8. Statement in context of temperate cyclones. Jet streams plays a major role in temperate cyclogenesis and it also influences the path of temperate cyclone. Yes, this is true. It can form on both land as well as on seas, unlike tropical cyclones. Yes, this is very much true. Why this is very much true? Temperate cyclones के लिए what do we need? We need fronts. और front आपका land पे भी बन सकता है, front आपका water body पे भी बन सकता है. But tropical cyclone के केस में what is there? Tropical cyclone जैसे ही land पे आएगा तो landfall, power supply would be turned off. This statement is क्वेश्चन टेम्परेट साइक्लोन के बारे में है, नॉट ट्रॉपिकल साइक्लोन. दे आर asymmetrical and shaped like inverted V. Statement is also true. So what would be the correct answer? All of them are correct. Question number 9. Fujiwara effect is interaction with tropical storms formed around the same time in the same ocean region. This is often considered dance of cyclones. The first statement is correct. Second statement, recent interaction of Inamnor and Gardo cyclones is due to Fujiwara effect. Yes, this is also an example of the same. So both of the statements are correct over here. Correct answer would be option C. Question number 10. Consider the following statements. This is related to clouds. Helios cloud formed over a cumulus or cumulonimbus clouds. Yes, this is true. The appearance of colors on clouds is known as cloud iridescence. This statement is also true, and this was seen in China. So both of the statements given over here are, but this is basically transient in nature. ये आपको बहुत टाइम तक देखने को नहीं मिलेगा. It lasts only for few minutes. The correct answer is option C. Both of them are correct. Question number 11 is very important. Consider the following statement with respect to cloud thinning technique. Owing to climate change, lot of techniques are in use, and one of them is cloud thinning technique. It would be achieved by injecting ice nuclei into cloud regions. कैसे achieve करेंगे cloud thinning को? It would allow more heat to escape into the space and thereby cool the planet. यहाँ पे बेसिक्स अगर पता होगा कि क्लाउड का क्या रोल है इन द हीट बजट, तो देयर यू कैन अप्लाई द लॉजिक. अगर आपने नहीं भी पढ़ा तब भी आप लॉजिक अप्लाई कर सकते हैं कि क्लाउड्स की वजह से हीट ट्रैप होता है, रिफ्लेक्ट होता है, रिफ्रैक्ट होता है. व्हाट इज द केस लाइक? Statement third, it reduces the frequency and intensity of tropical cyclones. It reduces the adverse effect of solar winds on the earth. These have nothing to do with cloud thinning technique. First statement is true. Cloud thinning technique को कैसे achieve किया जाएगा? By injecting ice nuclei into cloud regions. Right? बहुत सिंपल है. जब क्लाउड्स नहीं होंगे, राइट, when there would be no cloud cover, so heat would be easily escaping out, right? All of us are aware there is insolation in the form of shortwave radiations, but वही अर्थ में आके there is trapping of the same. अर्थ से कैसे हीट बाहर निकलता है? in the form of long wave radiations, और उसको ट्रैप कर लिया जाता है मेनली बाय द ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस. आप सोचिए क्लाउड्स नहीं है तो द सेम कैन इजीली बी रिमूव्ड. So only two statements are correct over. Question number 12. Consider the following statement in context of effect of Coriolis force. Coriolis force basic force effect है और आपको correct पूछा. It is maximum at the equator and it is absent at the poles. This is wrong. It deflects the wind in the northern hemisphere to the right and in the southern hemisphere to the left. Yes, this statement is true. This is absolutely basic. So second statement is true. First is wrong. Which of the following statement is not correct? तो miss नहीं करना, silly mistake नहीं करना. Which of the following is not correct about tropical cyclones? Four statements have been given. It is characterized by closed low pressure center with steep pressure gradients. Its circulation is anti-clockwise in northern hemisphere and clockwise in the southern hemisphere. It forms mostly on the eastern margins of the oceans. या फिर on landform it dissipates because of lack of adequate moisture. Thereby it gets deprived of latent heat of condensation. तो आपसे not correct पूछा. So which of them is not correct? Statement A and D all are correct with reference to tropical cyclones. But आप tropical cyclones अगर map पे देखेंगे तो you won't be finding tropical cyclone mostly on the eastern margins of the oceans. Eastern margin of the ocean क्या होगा? This is the eastern margin of the ocean. The ocean है west and east. Why it is so? This is because of the temperatures. वहाँ पे टेम्परेचर ज़्यादा होगा या कम होगा, और एक बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट किसी भी ट्रॉपिकल साइक्लोन के लिए है that the temperature should be above 27 degree Celsius. But what we see case of eastern margins of the oceans. अब यहाँ पे भी ध्यान रखना है, eastern margin of the continents नहीं दिया, eastern margin of the oceans आपको दिया गया है. These you should be very much careful with. The correct answer is option C over here, because this is not related to tropical cyclone. Question number 14. With reference to solar radiation and heat balance, consider the following statements. चार statement दिया है and have been about correct. The Earth's surface receives most of its energy in long waves. Is this true? Is this false? Transfer of heat through horizontal movement of air is conduction. No, it is not conduction. It is advection. Example is Lu. Statement third. Being at the center, the equator receives higher insolation than the tropics. No, this statement is रॉन्ग। यहाँ पे बहुत सब एस्पिरेंट्स गलती करते हैं कि हाँ इक्वेटर है साहब, इक्वेटर पे सबसे ज्यादा इंसुलेशन इज देयर। नो, इट इज नॉट ट्रू। एट इक्वेटर देयर इज एवरीडे कन्वेक्शनल रेनफॉल, देयर इज क्लाउड कवर, so it prevents insolation. So this statement is wrong. A long winter night with clear skies and still air is ideal situation for temperature inversion. Yes, this statement is absolutely right. पहला statement जो था, Earth's surface receives most of its energy in form of long waves. No, sun is a ultimate source of energy, right? High energy. So high energy travels in form of short waves. This is not long waves but short wavelengths. Right? First statement is wrong. Second statement is also wrong. So only one of them is correct. That is why the correct answer becomes option A. Question number 50. Consider the following statements. Higher latitudes receive low insolation due to making a higher angle with the surface of the earth. This statement is higher latitude से क्या होगा? What would be the angle? Angle would be not higher, it would be lesser. On the same latitude, the insolation is more over the oceans than at the continents. Comparison. Insolation obviously कहाँ पे ज़्यादा होगा? अगर water body है, if there is ocean, ocean की वजह से there is cloud cover और cloud cover नहीं allow करेगा insolation. This becomes wrong. Both of them are wrong. The correct answer is, आपसे करेक्ट पूछे दोनों ही गलत दिए हुए हैं। स्टेटमेंट क्वेश्चन नंबर 16. Statement 1. The Hadley, Ferrell and polar cells are major components of atmospheric circulation system. Yes, definitely this. Statement 2. Atmospheric circulation is primarily driven by Earth's rotation and the Coriolis effect. Yes, this is also true. Because these induce what? Dynamic effect और Coriolis force की वजह से there is deflection of moving objects in the right direction in the case of northern hemisphere and in the left in case of southern hemisphere. And there is one thing that you need to be very much clear कि Coriolis force सिर्फ apply नहीं होता on winds, rather it is applicable on each and every object which is there in motion. For example, it can be long artillery also. So yes, first statement is true and the second is also true, as well as this is the correct explanation of the same. So the answer becomes option A. Now moving to question number 17, consider the following statement about solar radiation. Solar radiation consists solely of visible light. नहीं, solely मतलब extreme word है. Solar radiation एक proper electromagnetic radiation के form में आता है, and this is not only visible light. This statement is wrong और आपसे correct पूछा है. Solar constant represents amount of solar radiation reaching the earth per unit area. Yes, this is true. UV radiation from the sun is mostly absorbed by earth atmosphere. Yes, this is also correct. For earth atmosphere में what is the part? Stratosphere, where there is ozone. Now option 4th is solar spectrum is continuous and spans a wide range of wavelengths. Yes, this statement is true. So 3 of them are correct. So that is why the correct answer becomes option C. First statement तो आराम से eliminate किया जा सकता था. Now moving to question number 18th, consider the following statement. Halogens are less reactive in the ozonosphere. This is wrong. They are not less reactive in the ozonosphere. अगर less reactive होते, so there would have been no ozone depletion. आपने पढ़ा होगा क्लोरीन के बारे में, ब्रोमाइड्स के बारे में, फ्लोराइड्स के बारे में, एक्सेट्रा. Kármán layer is located beyond the thermosphere, the place where space begins. पूरा statement सही है, सिर्फ गलती कहाँ पे कर दी है? Kármán layer is located beyond. No, this is not beyond the thermosphere. Rather, this is within the thermosphere, right? So this statement is wrong, and first statement is also wrong. और आपसे correct पूछा है, so correct answer is option D. is neither one nor two. Question number 19. ITCZ is a region of descending air currents near the equator. ITCZ जहां पे convergence है, तो जहां पे convergence है, there is not descending air currents, rather there is ascending air currents. This is wrong. आपसे correct statement. Second, polar front is associated with meeting of Ferrel and Hadley cell. दूर दूर तक कोई relation नहीं है, right? Polar and Hadley cell. This is where we have polar front, Hadley cell, Ferrel cell. So this is not Hadley cell, this is polar cell. So this statement is also wrong. Walker's circulation is characterized by strong easterly winds in equatorial Pacific. Yes, this statement is true. Basic hai, what is Walker circulation? Very quickly I am telling, so please pay proper attention. There is Australia, there is what? South America. यहाँ से आप एलिनो ना लीनो जितना भी कॉन्सेप्ट है उसमें एक भी क्वेश्चन गलत नहीं होगा अगर ये कॉन्सेप्ट आपको क्लियर है, राइट? तो नॉर्मल कंडीशन में व्हाट इज देयर? देयर इज अपवेलिंग, देयर इज कोल्ड वाटर्स ओवर हियर, ट्रेड विंड्स आर देयर. तो ट्रेड विंड क्या करता है? यहाँ के वार्म वाटर्स को ट्रांसपोर्ट करेगा. वार्म वाटर्स को ट्रांसपोर्ट किया तो व्हाट वी हैव? अपवेलिंग. अपवेलिंग की वजह से कोल्ड वाटर हाई प्रेशर, राइट? एंड हियर वी हैव लो प्रेशर. हाई प्रेशर से लो प्रेशर की तरफ एयर मूव्स, राइट? लो प्रेशर, हाई प्रेशर. I hope this is clear. There would be high pressure over here and low pressure over here. This is the basic Walker's cell or circulation that is there. The correct answer is option C, because only third statement is true, first two are wrong. Moving to question number 20, consider the following statements about jet streams and pressure gradient force. These statements are given और सबसे पहला आपका ध्यान देना चाहिए करेक्ट है या नॉट करेक्ट पूछा. Jet streams are high altitude fast flowing air currents concentrated within the narrow bands. Yes, this is true. Jet streams है upper high altitude होगा तो obviously there would be less friction or no friction, right? So the pressure gradient force is the force responsible for initiating air movement from high to low pressure areas. तो वर्ड है ग्रेडियंट, ये बार बार आपको पढ़ने को मिलेगा सब्जेक्ट ऑफ ज्योग्राफी. Polar jet stream is typically stronger and found at higher latitudes compared to the subtropical jet stream. And what has been asked? Correct. The correct is all of them are correct. एक चीज याद रखिएगा, jet streams are more stronger during the months of winters, right? So all of them are correct. Question number 21. Consider the following statements. Now statements are there. Only during equinoxes the earth experiences almost equal amount of daylight and darkness at all the latitudes. Yes, this is true. Equinox पे vernal equinox occur around September, marking the start of autumn in the northern hemisphere. This statement is absolute. Why this statement is wrong? This statement is wrong because it is not the vernal equinox, rather this is termed as autumnal equinox. पूरा स्टेटमेंट सही है, सिर्फ यहाँ पे autumnal should have been there. पहला स्टेटमेंट सही है गलत है अगर नहीं भी पता था, second statement obviously is wrong, और जब second statement is wrong, the correct answer is sorry, option C. Question number 22. Arrange the following gases in increasing order of their share in atmosphere. सबसे ज़्यादा तो increasing order में, so which is the least gas in concentration? This is hydrogen. Hydrogen followed by methane. Then what we have? Carbon dioxide, and all of us are aware ऑक्सीजन के बारे में, ऑक्सीजन से भी ज्यादा ऑब्वियसली नाइट्रोजन इज देयर. So this is a basic question. Correct answer is option. You can have a look over here. Ozone, hydrogen, water, argon. This you should be properly aware of. Moving to question number 23. Which of the following option is not correct regarding temperature inversion? Temperature inversion के बारे में पूछा. It is an increase in temperature with increasing height temporarily or locally. Short winter nights, this obviously means temperature inversion. Normally what is there? The higher we go, the cooler we feel. Normal lapse rate 6.5 degrees Celsius per kilometers. Increase in temperature अगर मिला with increasing height temporarily or locally, this obviously temperature. Not correct पूछा. Short winter nights, cloudy sky, cold air and presence of winds leads to temperature inversion.